Green.
Oh, I had a blast. I loved it. That was the best time we've had racing in a long time. We're number 8.
Number 8.
It was a high all weekend.
So what made you decide to do this list thing?
Something a little bit different. Something different than just going to the track. You know, you go to a local, you go to a sanctioned event, and anything that's class racing, and you're going to win $500. You know, you put thousands of dollars on a car and win $500. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, what this brought to the table with the list racing and with doing some of the outlaw racing and no prep racing, a whole lot more fun. I can do without the drama, but I like the fun. No, it's a whole different world. You know, we come into this 3 months ago, I think it was, 4 months ago, when we kind of started making the transition. It's a whole different world.
What size motors in this car?
This one? Yeah, 347.
Yeah, both cars.
Both cars are.
Wow.
Small block.
What block?
This one's got a dark block in it.
Dark block.
Yeah.
What size turbos?
This one is an 85 millimeter billet wheel single.
Okay.
We've tried, we've worked on it, worked on it. You know, hopefully we can show that you can make the transition. You know, people classify us as track racers or whatever, but we're having fun.
What do you look forward to most next year?
Being number 1? No. Just having fun, honestly. Just having fun and seeing what we can do with these cars. It's nice to see, we have a killer team. I got the best group of guys around me that help out and do these cars that it's just fun. Being with them is fun.
Mm-hmm. Now you're building another car too, aren't you? Actually 2 more cars.
We are. We are.
What are those cars going to be?
One of them's going to be a big tire. So it'd be number 1. Sorry, Jerry.
On the big tire?
Yep. If it wasn't for my sponsors, honestly, our sponsors helped us a lot. A lot. And I will do anything I can to help out my sponsors. And, we had Mosier Engineering. Timmer went over there, has been awesome. Chris Watkins from CRT Turbo, he's given us some really, really good advice. Rick Anderson and Holly EFI, these guys really made it possible for us. We had Buckman's Harley Davidson and Killcare behind us the whole way. They helped out. Nye's Automotive, he built our engine. Killer job. I mean, the guy really knows what he's doing and he steps up. So these guys, honestly, these guys and the crew that we have with us made it possible for us to do what we did this year and come as far as we've come.
It's kind of crazy to see how far everybody's come just this year.
Right. You know, it's crazy to see these sponsors now step up and see there's, you know, where all the racing is going to. And it's come a long way.
It's been made this last 5 years.
Right.
I think more people are getting into it now than ever. And, you know, maybe not in the bracket side of drag racing.
Right.
But people are building cars, people are modifying things, spending money buying parts, and they're not getting into other things like, you know, drugs, or they got better stuff to do.
Right.
I think that's what this country needs, to be honest.
Teach your kids a racing addiction, they won't have enough money for a drug addiction.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Boost 12 ended up winning the event.
He did.
What happened when you lost that round? What were you in the semifinals?
So we were in the semifinals, and coming up close to the starting line, I hear something, I look over, and car's coming at me. So I lifted. As I lifted, we crossed the finish line. He got me by a couple inches, but he came over into my lane. Mm-hmm. Thinking about it, I'm glad I did. Looking at the marks of where he was, talking to the people that reviewed the finish line tapes, we were super glad that we lifted. he would have hit us. He would have T-boned us. So he wrecked his car. He won. He was going to go into the finals against Boost 12. He couldn't make it. He destroyed his car. Obviously, he wrecked it pretty bad. I went over to Boost 12 and we decided we was on a grudge race. Or I asked him if he would grudge race. Nobody wanted to see a final round do a solo buy.
Right.
So we asked him.
Put on a good show for
right.
everybody.
We wanted to put on a good show, and you know the crowd wanted to see it. So
you probably wanted to know where you were at. You wanted to know if you could have won if you wouldn't have had to lift it that last round.
Oh yeah, I would love to. So I thought, you know, I got a chance. I seen what was going down that track. I knew what we were doing. I knew we had a pretty good shot. So we negotiated a grudge race with him. He had already won the event. It was basically just a grudge race just to get it off and see where we were at. I treed the hell out of him. I got out on him pretty good. He ended up running me down about 650 feet.
The car makes a lot of power, I've heard. I mean, it's hard to hold it off.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It definitely made a lot of power. He come around me, like I said, right around 650, 655 feet. Talking to people from what I hear on the finish line, he got me by about an inch. He got me by the bumper extension that he had.
The bumper extension?
The bumper extension that he had coming off the front bumper.
You went to...
Afterwards, I went up, I shook his hand. I told him, I said, you know, good race. I was happy, you know, just glad to be able to sit by you and see what my car had. And it's kind of an honor to race against you. I've seen your car all over YouTube and seen videos of it. I know it's fast. It's a beautiful looking car. You know, shook his hand. He just kind of, he downplayed the whole thing with, you know, we took a bunch of power out. We did this, we did that. Just kind of blew me off, which
wasn't our best pass.
Wasn't our best pass ever, yeah, you know, whatever. So we just kind of walked away from it. And then I think it was a couple days later, we decided we was going to post a video of it. Pretty good video. First thing he does is pops off at on Facebook that I red lighted.
No, you didn't red light, it was green.
It was a green light. There was
I think you caught it just in time.
Yeah, there was nobody else that said I red lighted it. He fabricated that somehow in his mind. I don't know if he was colorblind or just seen it wrong or what. But I don't know if he was too busy making sandwiches or I don't know what happened there. But
yeah,
we definitely treated him. We definitely got out on him. And then he decided he was going to, you know, I don't know, just make up stuff to make himself look better, or because he looked pretty bad at the very start of that race.
Yeah.
I was happy with what we did. I know we was competitive. I know, you know, this car, it's a street car. And it, you know, it showed it could sit next to anybody. No parachute, no wheelie bars, no funny car cage. And it can sit next to a carbon fiber front end, bumper extended, 25-2 car. So I was happy with that. I would love to get his ass back on a track, a no prep track in similar conditions. Next time.
Make that happen next year.
Oh yeah, we'll make it happen. We will somehow make it happen.
Awesome. Or street.
Or street.
Street would probably be good.
If he's got the balls to come out on the street, we'll do it on the street. If not, we'll go to a no prep. We'll figure it out there.